Mufasa, the new Lion King. Oh my goodness. Mufasa.
Is that coming out? What's one of my favorite?
It is coming
It's
out.
going to be totally different.
It's
Pride Lands. Nope, don't give it away.
Okay.
Got to have people come back.
Okay.
And then Taylor Swift takes everything I have to bring this story because I don't like talking about her at all. But she had a very emotional goodbye.
You know what's going to be next though for her?
What?
Pregnant.
Yeah, good for her. All right, your 4-minute rock report.
Yeah, my 4-minute rock report today. I got all kinds of stuff on Axl Rose, REO Speedwagon, some stuff on.
Taking on the road, baby.
Listen, REO Speedwagon back.
That's the way you want it, baby.
REO Speedwagon back in the early '80s was
best,
on top of their game.
Loved him.
And on our guest tonight, which I'm very excited. I'm going to use this word again because I love this word. Tonight we have the incomparable.
Oh,
Pinky out. Award-winning musician, producer, composer Randy Edelman.
All right.
So this guy played Carnegie Hall last night. So this should be a really fun
interview. Love it. I'm going to be nervous because we get people like this. I get a little nervous with my interviews, and I can't flirt. So that's another thing.
No, you can still flirt. Musicians always love the flirting. That doesn't never change.
All right.
But what you don't do is go, how old are you? And
I don't think I've ever done that. Ever.
Hey, and let me see your thumbs. You got to quit doing that.
What? No. That's the best part. That's the best part.
I'm kidding, but
show me your thumbs.
Randy Edelman.
All right, awesome. And then G loves Sex in Her City. Listen, it's Christmas time. We're just going to go somewhere. I don't know where. Just tune in. Give you some suggestions for.
Hopefully this way.
Well,
that's where I need to go.
If God lets us. I mean, we do this show.
Man, I tell you, if I can just get in, I will clean the bathtubs.
Okay, great. Mm-hmm. And G loves Sexy Tip of the Night. No, we're not going to ask you to clean any bathtubs, everybody.
Toilets. I'll hold the door.
Toilets.
I'll hold the Golden Gate open.
We're not going to do that.
Just get my toe in there. That's all I want. Just a toe.
We just might think about some cruise ideas for the Sexy Tip.
He's got it going on right now.
I'm just going to call him out. All right, everyone. Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love. We are going to take a little break, and we'll be right back.
On rockallout.com.
Fireball.
Tired of faking it, making up an alibi. It's time to take it, gotta make it, cause it's do or die. If there's one thing I've learned, you touch the sky, you get burned. There's a reason for the season that I'm living in. I'm conceiving all the reasons, now it's time to begin. Something I know, you always reap what you sow. When the walls come closing in, set aside my pride, the original sin. I can't make it alone, take a seat at the throne, feel the weight in my bones. I'm just dying to see if the devil inside's gonna crucify me. Cause when it comes to waking up, the bullets fly as I drink from my cup. I can't make it alone, can't make it alone, can't make it alone. Hard times make the man, that's the remedy. I see the signs, I know the pain, I sing the melody. If there's one thing I'm told, just stand still, you get old. It's a wild ride, hard tied by the government. I've been a hustler, been a sinner, been an overman. If there's one thing I've learned, you only get what you've earned. When the walls come closing in, set aside my pride, the original sin. I can't make it alone, take a seat at the throne, feel the weight in my bones. I'm just dying to see if the devil inside's gonna crucify me. Cause when it comes to waking up, the bullets fly as I drink from my cup. I can't make it alone, can't make it alone, can't make it alone. La, 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 la.
All right, welcome back to Real Talk with G-Love right here on rockallout.com. We're getting back in the groove right here at Seminole Town Center Mall.
Glenda. G-Love's getting her groove back.
Hey, keep calling out my name. Now, you know, it's funny that you are calling me by my real name. I was at my 40th class reunion on Friday night. We all met up downtown Eustis because that's kind of the first Friday of every month that they do like this great band, like a live band, and then they have all these vendors on the downtown streets. Really nice. Mount Dora, I don't think Mount Dora does it. It's Varies and Eustis does it. So we decided we would have our first night, you know, there at the first Friday at Eustis, right? So we all go down there. We're having a blast. And what's funny to me, you know, because people say, who listened to you? Who's like, you know, chiming in or being on your show or whatever? There was at least 5 people that came up and addressed me as G-Love.
Oh, nice.
They didn't address me as my first name. So I was like, you know, you get kind of taken aback because I go, do you listen to my show? And they're like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We don't actually go in on Facebook and watch you, or if we're on our phone, but what we do is that we will watch your show or we go back and watch it.
Or rockallout.com.
Right. And I was like, are you guys serious? They said, yeah. And you know why I know they were watching? They said that one guy, Kenny, he's a little nuts.
I love it.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you. I said, I almost want to do a video and record that comment because to me, you know, I don't really think of people listening like, you know, a normal FM station where they're like, oh, I heard you on FM.
You just kind of flip and flip.
You flip around, yeah.
For me, I go song, and then I'm like, I don't like that one, so I flip to another one.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
Yeah, then maybe I'll catch some of the
No,
DJ.
they really listen, man. I was really surprised. So, but I got to tell you a quick story about what happened because I'd love to hear T-Man's story about his cruise, obviously. But he's over there working anyway.
Yep.
So, okay, so one of my best friends, her name's Melissa. We've been, I mean, honestly, we used to get in trouble all the time, her and I. And so we're walking around having fun. Now, I'm not doing a lot of drinking because I'm trying to be a good girl. And yeah, it's not easy for the record.
She's trying to make the good list on Santa's list.
I'm trying.
Getting off the naughty list.
Exactly. So I kept, you know, we had these chairs that people brought so they could sit down and, you know, around wherever we were. And there was this chair, it was laying on the ground. And I said, damn it, someone's going to fall on this chair. So I'd pick it up, I'd put it up against another chair, right? And then all of a sudden I'd see it down again. And I told Hamlin, who's a good guy friend of mine, I go, Hamlin, someone is going to trip on this chair. So we had EHS seniors. Here we are celebrating our 40th. And we had seniors that were there taking donations for baskets for their, you know, like whatever they need for their EHS, if it's for the...
I don't know what ES.
Eustis High School.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, thank you.
Sorry. And so we decided we were going to go put our names and donate 25 each to put in the raffles for their baskets. Well, Melissa, my friend, who, by the way, is a little clumsy anyway, she turns around and lo and behold, guess what happens?
She trips on the chair.
Face forward. I mean, and there's nothing but brick pavers because it's like Old Town.
Did you see face plant?
Face plant.
Love it.
Now she caught herself on her hands.
Okay.
Now I've known Melissa for so long. I had to stay back because I was starting to laugh out loud. This is not the time to laugh, but I saw her trip over this chair and just face plant forward, right? And I'm like, Glenda or G-Love, just I know. I'm like, stand back, right? She's on the ground. People are running up to her. Oh my God, can I help you? Get away! And I hear, get away!
Oh, no.
And she's just laying there, right? Finally, she decides to roll over.
Funny. Did she do the worm or something?
No. All of a sudden, she starts giggling.
Right.
And I'm like, thank God. I start busting out laughing. Now, here's the sad part. You ready?
Yeah.
She comes to the actual reunion the next night.
Oh no.
She's got a cast on one hand.
Oh, sorry.
She's got a brace on the other arm. And so she's at the reunion in this cute little jumpsuit. Now, she's a little busty. My girl's got some bustiness going on.
Well, you'd think that breaks some of the fall, wouldn't you?
Thank God she had it.
Yeah.
And she's like doing the touchdown motion.
Oh, do you remember that one show with with Adam Sandler, where the guy broke both his arms.
Yes, and that's what she did. She's like, touchdown.
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, but she was in so much pain. They don't know she broke her arm, broke her wrist. They really don't know yet. She's got to go back, even though they cast her on one and then just sprint her on the other.
Yeah.
They really don't know yet because they needed to get her out of the emergency room so she could come to the reunion.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now,
I'm
there's a
glad you made it.
40th reunion story for
That's
you.
dedication.
That is dedication. Our team man's still working. So 40th class reunion. Honestly, I got to tell you, at first, I was like, when you go to these reunions, you don't know what to expect. You don't know who you're going to see.
Who's alive?
Who's alive, who's, whatever, kicking. And I got to tell you, I had a really good time.
Good.
More than I expected. Now, I will tell you, even though I'm a little chunkier than what I was in high school, I'm just saying, go ahead and laugh.
You always got a disclaimer, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I have a disclaimer because it's true.
Okay.
But I'm tall, so I can get away with a little bit of chunkiness, right? I can. Okay. I mean,
Sure,
you didn't.
you can.
You didn't see me. I was. You know what? I'm so mad.
I seen some old photos of you.
No, I'm so mad. I did not bring the photos that they printed out for us. I'm so mad.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna bring them. So anyway, I had short hair. I had the Sheena Easton hair. And,
my God!
and
I would have loved to see that.
I've got him. I'll show him on my phone.
Okay.
So Grayson goes, Mom, why did you guys all have those boy haircuts?
Right?
Y'all look like boys. I go with Sheena Easton.
I thought it was Olivia Newton-John.
That her too.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda, Olivia Newton-John, Sheena Easton. They all had that shorter hair.
On one
Listen,
side than the other.
Yes.
I just had my 25th anniversary high school reunion, and I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
I never have gone to any of mine since I moved. Oh, I never have gone
Actually,
I really didn't like my high school.
I didn't. You know what's funny about that? I did buy the last one. We had a high school reunion. You can buy the DVD now, right? They sent me a DVD of the high school. reunion.
Yeah, they do.
What?
$10.
So that way you can see it.
So when I got it, I had to send it to my brother who still lives in that town and ask, who the hell are all these people?
Right.
Is that my dad?
I
don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Well, the funny part was there were a Saturday night when I could see people a little more clear than the night before because it was outside at night with very little lit.
That's make out light.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I start looking around, and even though we had
name tags.
yeah, on your boobs or whatever.
Help her out. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Name tags.
I'm like looking around and I go, I don't remember this. Who are these people?
Right.
Like I couldn't remember.
But the problem is with reunions, and I know, is a lot of times people hook up.
Well, I will tell you this.
Because you can backdate that stuff.
I'm gonna.
You can backdate it. You feel me?
I'm gonna tell you there were some single girls,
Yep.
more single girls recently divorced, and then there were some single guys. Now, some of them didn't bring their wives,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, what's going on here?
Right.
You can backdate.
There were two people that I would have never given the time of day in my high school.
Yep.
Or later in life and for some reason, these two guys went from very, very nerdy
Yep, they all do.
to very,
They all
they're a
do.
little handsome.
No, listen.
What happened
It
here?
happens.
That happens.
All the
yeah.
nerdy guys get better looking, and they have money now.
Right.
All the jocks
Yes.
are just fat and bald.
Right.
And same with the prom queens.
Right.
It's so true.
I've seen that in my high school too.
Yeah.
So
It
true.
happens to all of them.
So T-Man, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes because I want to hear about your cruise, but I also want you to know, document everything when it comes to your elementary, your middle school, your high school, even in college. Because let me tell you something. It is so important to relive those memories. No matter what you think about your classmates or what you thought about, when you get to my age, you really do appreciate what people bring.
But
you really will.
I will tell you, you're right, because I always tell people take lots of photos, right? But the problem is in 2024, everything's
Yeah, well, that was the problem with us.
back in the day. Listen,
But they have it though now. They have it. He's got his phone. He's got computers. I even told my kid, I'm like, Grayson, just document everything you can. Because I'm going to tell you, when you get older, you're going to look back and go, you're going to be so happy that you kept that stuff digitally,
But yeah, plus you don't know when a lawsuit's going to happen, so you always want
Exactly. Or when someone's going to come out and say, you're the daddy. You're the daddy. All right. Real quickly, tell us about the cruise,
Yes.
man.
Okay, bet. Check. Okay.
Yeah,
that
you're
sounds
there.
good.
You're there.
Sweet. Want to make sure. doing a lot. But I went on a cruise from December 2nd. We got on the boat to December. Was it?
Well, Sunday. Let's just say
Yeah.
Sunday.
So
Okay.
for a week, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Basically.
Basically, I think it's like 4 days.
Carnival
like that.
cruise.
Yes, Carnival cruise.
Did they still have the topless on
No.
top? Oh,
Damn.
sorry.
Sorry, I
Okay,
was
just
hoping to
letting
get
you
a
know.
sex
Yeah, that's
story.
fine. That's-
Okay.
That would have been crazy if I had.
I'm just saying, when
Ah.
I went on one, they had a topless. Go ahead.
If anything, it was actually more like a family thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Because
got
it
you.
was me, my parents, and then my 3 younger siblings who they just hit high school.
Yeah.
So
Did you guys fight at all? Do you fight?
Not,
Get in
I wouldn't
arguments?
I wouldn't call it an argument like they do because they're all triplets. So they
Right.
like.
Yeah, I
bicker.
love this whole
Yeah.
triplet thing.
Yeah, they bicker.
I gotta
I-
see pictures. You gotta show
Well,
us
a
pictures.
question I have: did you have the unlimited drink package?
We did, but not in the way I thought we would have.
Okay.
So
Makes a difference, you know what I'm saying? That shit
Oh,
gets
totally.
oh, sorry, that stuff gets expensive.
Yeah, Mom and Dad. Sorry, we put about
Sorry.
$1,000 on.
I cut the tea off. Go ahead.
Oh no, what we did was so my mom is like is a travel agent, and so she works with the cruise line.
Oh,
Right, so
okay.
she gets deals. Yeah.
So yes. Speaking of, if anyone's looking for a cruise, I'll forward her.
Yeah. I'll be
So-
in touch.
Definitely, I will happily. I just sent 2 of my friends who are looking to get graduation stuff off. But so
I know we got bugs flying around in here again.
Did you gamble at all?
Actually, I did.
You
I
win?
found, I won a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Did some slots and stuff.
No,
right?
I actually played craps.
Crap.
Oh, that's
That's a
tough.
good one.
That's a
I
tight-
like
that's tight.
doing the
the slot
pulleys.
machines?
Yeah.
Well, they always have a tournament though, right? They'll say at 5
Didn't have
o'clock.
one this year.
Oh yeah, because that's like $25 to win like 2,000, and that's
Like,
worth
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Now, did you stay on the boat the whole time, or did
No.
you go out and excursion at all?
We were supposed to go to 2 islands, but
Okay.
we ended up only going to 1 because the water got rough.
Yeah.
With it being the colder season in Bahamas, I guess
Yes.
the water gets worse.
Yeah.
I didn't
No,
know that.
yes, it does happen. I know in Jupiter it happens.
Well, early on, he told me he's going to move to the Bahamas now.
I would like to have a vacation home in the Bahamas.
Oh,
I would like
hey.
listen. I would like you to have a vacation home in the
Yeah.
Bahamas too.
I was saying it's gonna be for parties. It'll be great.
Well, we will tell you, T-Man. We're so happy you're back.
Yeah, we
Even-
missed you,
and,
man.
and I would have given you more time but you've been over there trying to get everything together and getting us sounding good. But
No worries. We'll get
We're
sparse
so
stories
happy
throughout.
you had fun and that your family had a great time.
Nobody
and
got seasick,
no
right?
one got.
No, we usually don't.
Okay. good.
Yeah, I don't
But-
either.
My mom also keeps a bag of
Yeah.
medications for anything you could go through.
I gotta
That's
meet
a-
you.
that's
I
a-
gotta
that's a
meet your mom.
right? I mean,
Oh,
mom's
totally.
on. Now,
And she's a nurse, so she just
Oh,
knew.
she's double.
Forget
knew,
it. You
dude.
guys are done.
So did you go to the lame entertainment thing that they had in there?
You're just waiting to
Um,
hear if he
they
got
had a
naughty.
couple. They had a
He's
couple.
in a relationship.
No,
Stop
I'm talking about
asking.
the entertainment. They
Oh.
do
No, they
singing
actually
and
have
stuff.
they have like shows and stuff like
Yeah.
that on the boat. I actually went to a comedy show.
Was
I
it-
can't remember the guy's name, but he was hilarious.
Oh, good, because I've been to a couple.
Was he white or black?
He was a white guy.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Did he
He
talk
was-
about black jokes?
No.
Okay.
He made a lot of jokes about his kids.
All right. Well, that's good. All right, everyone. Listen, thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G Love. We have G Love's Gooey Gossip coming up next, right here on.
My turn. Rock all out.
.com.
Shot rang out in our land of the brave. Tried to take down our hope in our way. But you can't kill the dream we save in the hearts of the free each day. He stood tall with liberty's grace, defended by love and by faith. In a land where freedom finds its place, America the free won't break. Freedom's flame won't die. With stars in our sky, our hearts stand together. Forever we'll try to keep liberty's light. In the face of the dark, we won't cower. Unity's our greatest power. With courage and pride, we flower in this American hour. Tried to tear us apart, but we strengthen in heart. For our freedom, we start to rise up from the dark. Freedom's flame won't die. With stars in forever we'll try to keep liberties light.
All right, welcome back to Real Talk with Sheila, right here on rockallowed.com. It's going by fast. Why? Well, because we always have fun right here on this show. All right, so it just came out, breaking news. I know this sounds cheesy,
Breaking
but
Bad.
it just happened. I promise you. It came up because I didn't even get prepared tonight for my gooey gossip, which I normally do in advance.
Fake it till you make it.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is calling. Now listen to me, people. He is calling that Sean Diddy Combs' teen rape case be dismissed, or you need to reveal Jane Doe's real name.
And they did.
What?
Jay, no.
Did-
Jay, no.
Did
Why?
they not reveal it?
No.
Yeah, I found it earlier.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It says less than 24 hours after Jay-Z was publicly named in a lawsuit accusing the 99 Problems rapper and the currently incarcerated Sean. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That was his,
That's just one problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Incarcerated Sean Diddy Combs of raping a 13-year-old over 20 years ago. A flurry of filings Monday finds a musician entrepreneur born Sean Carter, they all got to come up with some name, wanting the whole thing tossed in a legal dumpster or brought out into the light of day. So he's basically saying, show your cards.
Show me
it.
the money.
Yeah.
And they will.
Defendant is respectfully seeking either dismissal or allegations or disclosure of the plaintiff's identity. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Let's learn something about law, Mr. Jay-Z. A plaintiff does not have to disclose their identity. Just so you know, they don't. That is in the court of law under the Constitution, that people do not, especially in a rape case at the age of 13, they do not have to disclose their identity. Move on. It ain't going to happen. Fair is fair. There is no fair is fair, because that's how it all works. Just ask Epstein. Oh, I'm sorry, he's dead. Just ask Harvey Weinstein. Ask
Giselle Maxwell.
ask Bill Cosby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that ever disclosed? All of the women that came forward? No. So guess what? Follow the law, Jay-Z. You're not the law. And no, either is P. Diddy, even though he thinks he's the law. When he gets on the phone with his son, oh, by the way, got caught again using other prisoners' call time because he's paying them off so he can get on phone calls and use their time.
He's giving them free cigarettes.
He's giving
Free
them money
Yeah,
to
I
the
know.
what is that thing called? The
What,
commissary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's getting busted. So the more and more they're doing this are stupid.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, this dude's going to learn a lesson.
But again, I really think that Joe Biden will pardon him before his term is
Oh
over.
my God, dude. If that is true, I'm going to tell you, people are going to lose it. They're going to lose it. They're already losing it over the other son. They're going to lose it. So anyway.
What's Joe Biden's son?
Oh yeah, because he defrauded the IRS. I mean, let's call it what it is. And now
So is he even under? See, I don't follow.
No, because
anything.
when he gets pardoned, you can never go back after him.
What's happening, and number one, the pardon supposedly isn't going to be legal because he hasn't been convicted. See, there's one thing if you're in a court.
Oh, that hasn't happened yet.
No, not
I wonder-
until May.
Oh.
So that's why people, this is why I get in fights with my mom and I get in fights with people, because educate yourself. No, he's not been convicted of any crime. His gun crime, his IRS crime, he hasn't been sentenced. So Papa Joe Biden can come in and pardon all day long. The problem is there's nothing to pardon.
You know, poor Joe Biden. I keep forgetting he's even president, but you can see in his eyes he's
gone.
He's gone.
The dude's gone. He's been gone for about a year.
He can barely walk and stuff.
Yeah.
They've given him a lot of drugs.
You know, Ronald Reagan had
Too.
issues too, but they at least shut him down and hid him away for like the last 6 months.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. You know, Jay-Z and all these guys think they have this huge control. Just go ask R. Kelly how far that went, and then we'll talk.
R. Kelly got. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
Hey,
He's gone.
Changing it real quick. Did you see that Cheech and Chong was in town over the weekend?
No,
Yeah.
the
I
Stonehead.
never liked. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
they were so annoying.
listen,
everyone.
I
loved
remember
them.
going to the
I'm so
drive-in
annoying.
with my
Ugh.
dad, mom and dad in the drive-in, and they ended up making me sit in the back seat because it was too rowdy of a movie.
Right.
But I was peeking in between the seats, right? And my dad laughed so hard, I swear, I think he puked.
All
But
right.
Anyways,
So
They were in town.
a really great story about Tom Cruise.
Oh,
You
God.
know, Tom Cruise, Scientologist.
Scientologer.
Yep. Yeah. Whatever. And you know, he did have a child. Her name is Suri. Suri.
yeah,
Cruz.
with
With Katie Holmes.
Yep.
Well, she's had enough. She is tired of people out there talking about accusations about her daughter, Suri, allegedly inheriting millions of dollars from a trust fund that was set up by her father. She wants everyone to know it's not true. She did not receive any multi-million-dollar trust fund from her father, who, by the way, celebrated her 18th birthday in April, and dad had nothing to do with her. So it's not true. It didn't happen. Stop spreading the rumors. She came out and said completely false. Be done with it.
Yeah, she married him.
And what's your point? I married a Muslim. What's your point?
No, I'm not saying even the Muslim thing. You married a guy that ended up turning out to be an a-hole.
Yeah.
And divorced him.
And what did Tom Cruise end up being?
An a-hole.
Okay.
Well, but I mean,
So what? Suri should suffer the consequences?
I'm not saying that. I'm
All
talking
right.
about Katie Holmes.
All right. Well, she didn't need the millions. She makes her own. But at the end of the day, Daddy Cruz should have been responsible. That's all.
Beep,
He
boop,
never even paid for her college.
beep boop beep boop.
Yeah, exactly. Joe Biden, speaking of, this is hysterical. I would have paid lots of money to see this happen. Joe Biden is on video. If you guys want to go check it out, the Rolling Stone,
Okay.
celebrating the Grateful Dead at the 47th Annual Kennedy Center Honors.
Okay, so I did see a picture of Joe Biden in the crowd smiling,
Uh-huh.
like kind of like he's
He
rocking.
probably listened to the great. I see him listening.
You think he listened to the
Yes.
Grateful Dead?
Oh, look at his kid.
What
Them guys-
kid?
Joe Biden's kid. Them guys,
Oh.
they smoked weed.
Oh, okay. No, he was into crack. He wasn't into weed.
Well,
but
Joe Biden was probably back in the day a hippie.
Oh.
that's what I'm
think
trying to
so?
say.
I
Yeah.
totally picture that.
Well, anyway, you got to go check it out. I didn't get a chance to see the video.
He
but
likes trains.
He likes
Oh
trains.
God! So does my Michael that I take care of. I go inside his house. This beautiful home that he lives in. It's like choo choo, choo 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 choo
know,
choo, real loud, choo choo. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you getting on the train, Michael? What are you doing over there?
I seen a thing the other day about trains, you know, especially over in Europe and Japan and stuff. But these trains run 300 miles an hour. And if one of those things derail, that's like a plane crash, dude.
Yeah. Oh no.
You know what I
Crazy.
mean?
Oh yeah, like a bullet train.
Yeah, I mean, if they derail,
Oh, yeah.
it's going
Any
to kill
train.
it's going to kill everybody.
Any train.
Well, yes and no, but
Yeah. No, I've seen like the old time trains like crash into
But
stuff.
they don't do 300 mile an hour.
No, bullet train would be
Yeah.
faster.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, by the way, last night, paying tribute to the Grateful Dead, Bonnie Raitt, Francis Ford Coppola, among many others. It took place at the White House on Sunday. And
Weird that they would have the Grateful Dead at the White
Yeah.
House.
Yep, there you go. And
With a big pot leaf or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
oh, I'm sure they put the rainbows up too. All right, so that was the story on Biden. Go check it out. It's a funny video. Mufasa, we got a new Pride coming out. The actual clip has come out showing The Lion King. We're Trapped is the name of the movie. Guess what it is, everybody?
What?
100% all AI.
Yeah, no,
That
All
doesn't
AI.
surprise me. I am so disappointed.
I've got
All
some-
AI.
I've got
that
some-
Oh
one.
no, it looks real. Let me just tell you something. This clip, you see the
I see
clip.
it.
This clip looks real.
yeah.
Yeah. Come over and
No,
look.
it looks like, you know, hardcore animation. right?
Hardcore animation, AI. I mean, they're talking at you.
I read some stuff in Rolling Stone as I did my rock report
Yeah.
today, and more than one musician came out today and said that musicians' money is going to be cut in half just because of AI.
Oh no, it's unreal. I mean, you look at these animals that are running through. You think you're in the middle of the zoo or something, and it's not. It's all generated AI.
Anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it. You
Yep.
can do it. We
You
can
can-
do it.
you can write a
Anybody.
song, you can do
Right,
whatever, yeah.
exactly. It's scary.
I thought you meant a cartoon like the original.
No,
Lion
this
King.
is AI. They're making everything AI now.
All right.
It looks
All-
real. I like it.
It looks
Yeah.
real. And okay, last story I have. Not a big Swiftie fan. Many people know that about me. But she did end her her epic chapter with an emotional goodbye as $2 billion she generated on her tour. And there you have a little bit of good gossip.
I'm glad to not talk about that tour for a minute.
Yeah, no, I'm done with it.
It seems like it's been on. She's been doing it for 3 years.
First of all, I think she's not all that, but that's just me.
Listen, I think she's cute and she's got some. And she's got a little swag. She's all right. I think that I think my prediction is she'll be pregnant by the summer.
Amen. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G Love. That was a little bit of G Love's gooey gossip. Coming up next is Kenny's 4-minute Rock Report.
Right here on Rock All Out. You stop that.
When you try so hard just to see it through, and you try so long, you don't know what to do. When you're all the way and you don't know what to say, then you sing your heart and come back another day. Will you work all day just to make ends meet? And you at your best when you're on the street. To have them to hold is a loving way. But the holding a hand is what I'm here to say. If you don't play the game plays you. 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 All night long. All night long. All night long. All night long.
Now it's time for Kenny, the Rocker Wilkerson, and a 4-minute Rock Report.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's officially time now for the 4-minute Rock Report, brought to you by Rider Now Magazine. Rider Now Magazine is a charity-driven motorcycle and music multimedia publication. There it is. Been together for 15 years. If you want to check out what's happening in your neck of the woods with charity events, etc., listen, Valerie Smith, she made the greatest basket. She did one for me, like a Nova Rex basket.
Oh,
where
it
we
was
gave up-
really nice.
Did you see how nice
yeah,
that was?
Beautiful.
And then
Beautiful.
I seen the lady that won it. She tagged me in it and stuff. But
Oh,
she-
really?
Yeah,
Who-
yeah.
At the event?
Yeah, I don't remember her name, but we're friends, I think, on Facebook. But it was an awesome thing. Yeah. So Valerie Smith, good person. Check her out.
She does great stuff.
WriterNowMagazine.com. I know if you go to the December issue, there's all kinds of stuff happening every day practically regarding charity and things like that. So check it out. WriterNowMagazine.com. Now, in today's 4-Minute Rock Report, Joe Satriani, you know him, the guitar
Yes.
player, right?
Yep.
He plays a lot of times with Sammy Hagar, right? And Steve Vai, they just launched their, I don't even know how to say that, SATCH, what
Satchvai.
There you go.
Satchvai.
Yeah, it's the name of the band. They put their names together. Isn't that cool?
Satchvai.
That's cool. That's like a Benifer or something, right?
That's weird. Okay.
Anyways, two fabulous guitar players, by the way. What else I got? Musicians out there, I was talking about earlier, they're all hoping that live music will not be replaced by AI. So now we're talking about, music being replaced by AI. And now they're talking about live music being replaced by AI. You ever go to one of those, like, I know you probably don't go, but they have those concerts with just DJs? Just a DJ. What do you call them?
EDC. Yeah, just.
What I'm saying is those concerts bring out as many people as freaking
Right,
AC/DC.
yeah.
It blows my mind.
It's the music. And the
I know,
vibe,
but
yeah.
it's just DJing. Ricky Rocket, who's in the cookbook. I mean, it's
Are
just,
you going to tell a DJ sitting right next to you it's just a DJ?
it's
That's
not the same.
Classic.
Not the same.
All right. All right. Says you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, Ricky Rocket from Poison, his drum set was stolen from Washington Warehouse over the weekend.
What is that? Why was it there?
I don't know. I mean, listen, I remember being in California. They had over by the Hollywood Bowl, there was a big warehouse that only had Van Halen's stuff in it. So they had amps and guitars and all this
they
stuff.
have a certain area for
They're
this
just
stuff.
massive amount of
Right.
stuff, right? But anyways, Ha for Christmas. They are now selling. You gotta check it out. It's called the Pit Diaper.
What?
It's an adult diaper for concert goers.
Oh, I like it.
Stop.
And
No, you know why I like
it's like black with
Yeah, yeah.
studs on it.
I
And it's
love
called
it.
a pit diaper.
Perfect. Classic. You
There's-
want to know
For
why?
why?
Because I don't like to use porta pots. I hate the porta pots.
So you're just gonna piss yourself right there in the middle of the pit?
Yes, if as long as it.
Not doing
Hey,
it.
listen, it's better than me taking out a pitcher and doing it behind the behind.
I would
somewhere.
respect you more if you squatted on a pitcher. But
I would squat in the grass somewhere.
I'd
if
squat
I-
right in
Oh
the
yeah,
middle.
well, everyone's watching you. No,
But you're wearing.
behind a tree or something.
Listen, man, just pee right there for
I
everybody.
think it's a classic idea.
But you have to look. You got a second to check it out. It's like black and it's got
Not
studs.
doing up.
It's.
I
think
love it.
I
I'm gonna
think it's-
post it.
It's like $75, by the way, but it's called the Pit Diaper.
No.
I love it.
The Rolling Stones unrevealed their new. It's okay to say, you know how music is dead, right, on a lot of levels. But the Rolling Stones just unveiled their debut fragrance called
Oh.
RS number 9.
Now they just need to make it in a spray where you can spray around your
Yeah,
private
junk,
areas. Mhm.
like that commercial.
Yeah, I get smell. Yeah, I get smelly.
You know that. Yeah. Anyways, did you hear
Well,
about
if you're in the pit with the underwear, you need to spray.
No.
It all will work.
Rocklahoma?
Yes.
Played it several times. The founders of Rocklahoma just resumed control of the festival. So whatever is crazy's been happening over the last couple of years, the original owners of the Rock Fest probably was a contract out that they sold it to somebody for 5 years or 10 years or whatever. But anyways, I'm curious what that means. Different bands, I don't know. Anyways, Sum 41, we talked about them going on tour a couple of weeks ago. Well, guess what? They just canceled all their dates. Why?
No sales.
They're breaking up.
No, that does happen on the No Sales, but and maybe it is too, man. You know what I mean?
Probably. They haven't been out in a while.
They did that with,
Like,
they did that with JT. You know, he canceled a bunch of dates and it was because
Justin Timberlake?
Of
Really?
course, yeah.
Wow.
But canceled dates because of the singer's health.
Oh.
But that's true too, because you got to remember some of these guys are getting a little bit up there. They can't really
Right.
kick
Sum
it anymore.
41 was
Yeah.
like 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axl Rose, talking about stuff. Axl Rose just settled a sexual assault lawsuit in that happened back in November 2023.
Wow.
He says he's not guilty, but he settled. So there you go.
They're never guilty.
They're never guilty. Kevin Cronin is sad and angry about REO Speedwagon just stopped. They just quit playing. It's done. They're done. REO Speedwagon. We talked about it, I think, off the air, didn't we? That REO Speedwagon back in the early '80s,
The best.
Loves
They were still on
them.
tour for a while too.
forever. But
Yeah.
I mean, the one of the first couple albums I got was probably REO Speedwagon was one. They had the High Infidelity album was their bomb. That was their
Yeah.
masterpiece. And at that time, they were the biggest band in the country at the time. And prior to that, they had that album called I Can Tune a Piano, but I Can't Tune a Fish. I always remember that. That's pretty
That's
funny.
funny.
Yeah. Good stuff. I always thought REO Speedwagon was like Foreigner Light.
I think I saw them the last time was before COVID, and I want to say they were over in St. Pete. They were still good, really good.
Here's a good one for you. So Judge warns Kiss today, the band Kiss, of serious risk, whatever that means, in firing a roadie that they've had for 30 years. And you know what his job is? His only job?
What?
Take a guess what his only job is.
Uh,
Guitars? Drums? Costumes? No, he got fired because of wigs.
oh, didn't give good wigs?
That sounds
Because that's what they
weird.
wear. They have wigs now. The older.
But Paul Stanley, I've seen
yeah.
Paul Stanley. He's
Oh
completely
my
bald.
God.
He's
I
got,
can't picture him that way. It's so weird.
he's a little bit, yeah. So yeah, you get fired over your wigs. Check out the new Alice Cooper.
Contact the housewives.
Yeah, check
they
out-
know them.
Wait, those are great wigs.
They have great wigs.
Don't buy from Party Supply Store.
No,
Get
no.
good wigs or have great hair like Randy. Check out Alice Cooper and Slash new kids song they have out.
Right.
I think it's animated. I did not see. It's called Free Willin'.
Okay.
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet. Yeah,
He's the star. In
he's
the,
cute.
yeah, he is. He's on fire.
I love
He's in the
him.
upcoming biopic.
He's little though. He's good for Tara.
He's an
DJ.
He's in an upcoming biopic. It's called And Completely Unknown.
He
regarding-
has a biopic already at his age.
No, he's doing a biopic
Oh.
of oh my god. Who's that guy? Oh my god, I just forgot the guy's name.
Oh, are you talking about?
Yes. That guy.
No, you think he's doing?
Sounds like Willie
I
Nelson.
don't. I don't like him. You're talking about the.
Well, he's a big hit, man. The guy has curly hair. He plays
Yeah.
guitar.
Oh, I didn't know that was Timothy Chalamet.
He's the one playing the bio. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I have
no, he's
idea
a
what
little.
they're talking about
It's
right now.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Bob
Oh,
Dylan, thank
Bob
you.
The folk
Dylan.
singer.
Jesus.
Oh.
I was waiting to see if he was gonna hit you.
I
Yeah.
forgot. I didn't write it down because I knew what it was.
Oh, yeah.
And
I was thinking country.
right. And speaking of country, the last story I have tonight is that the great Dolly Parton
Sharing a gift from high, young on time, our birds of freedom came so fast. What's your wish, sir? They all last. And so I reached up above. Yeah, I'll take anything that's not enough of. How about love, love, love? It could bring love, 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 love. Our birds of freedom came down fast. What's your wish, sir? They all last. And so I reached up above. Yeah, I'd take anything that's not enough love. How about love, love, love? It could bring love, love, love. Yes, love, love.
All right, G-Love, you ready for this?
I am.
On the line, all the way, I think, from New York City via Elon Musk satellite, the one and only, look, I like this word, I'm going to use the word again. Are you ready? The incomparable, the award-winning musician, producer, composer, Randy Edelman. How you doing, Randy?
I'm doing good.
Hey, turn me up there, you got it?
He's got it.
Hey, sorry about that. You know, technology, StreamYard just went.
Yeah,
pop.
I know. Yeah, I got you, baby. I got you.
Hey, listen, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Eileen, who's a friend of ours from World Star PR. Great lady to have in your corner. And also, I heard that you just played Carnegie Hall last night. Is that correct?
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Are you tired?
Very.
Wow.
But I mean, that must be just a great thing during the.
It was phenomenal. It was perfect, and
Wow.
I expended all my energy there, as you can see. But no, it was terrific.
It's great.
You know?
Why we just we're off there for a second. I gave all your creds. I mean, some of your creds, by the way, with the Golden Globe nods, the BMI awards, and all these different soundtracks and things you've done. Twins, Ghostbusters 2, Kindergarten Cop, The Mask. It goes on forever. TV series. What else you got to do in life? I mean, what else?
I don't have anything else to do. I can't do anything, and so that's what I do.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's been a really incredible journey, unexpected. You taking odd turns, and it turned out right now is kind of a good time because it's all sort of come together full circle. And what I do when I do these things, I don't do it that often, but like last night, it's a reflection of that. And so I play kind of different things from these different parts of my life in composing music, whether they be films or songs or orchestrations or whatever it is. So it's pretty cool.
You know, I seen that you got a what do you call that? A doctorate? What do you say? Honorary doctorate from the University of Cincinnati for the fine arts. Are you from Cincinnati?
No, not at all. I'm from New Jersey, but I went to the music conservatory there. That's a story. That's a story you don't have time for. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm literally from right here. I could look out. I'm in an incredible place here, staying, and I can look out the window and see the George Washington Bridge. And if I look, far enough, I can see the hellhole that I was from in New Jersey.
Listen, I've been on that bridge. Now, the Washington Bridge, is that the one where you cross and it's like $50 just to get across?
It's $500 now. No. There's probably a toll.
Yeah.
You see, I don't. That's the whole point. I don't go cross it anymore. I
Right.
never cross it. I stay right here.
Oh,
Well,
I'm sorry, real quick. I haven't.
Okay.
Hey, Randy, this is G Love, by the way. Say hi, G Love.
Hi, Randy. I need the biggest favor from you though, because I can only see just a certain part of your face. Can you tilt up your phone?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know,
There you go. There you go.
It's very. I'll hold it there. Yeah, it's
I
hard.
want to
I'm
see your
in a.
face.
I won't get
couldn't
into
see
it.
I
I
couldn't
won't.
see.
Okay, I won't turn the
I
camera.
can't call
on.
him handsome. Kenny's like punching me that I can't
I'm
call
not
you
saying
handsome.
that. I'm just listening to see what
Oh,
he
that's
said.
my hand. You
Yeah.
want that.
I
How's
love
that? That's better.
That's
So
great.
I only have one question for you because I did pay attention to all the things that you've accomplished in life and especially in the writing, composing, and everything you've done. How often do you get compared by the other Randy?
Yeah, I thought you know when I looked at this, I thought Randy Newman has that same kind of
Yes.
thing, right? Or do you guys
Well,
ever
you know, here's the thing. It's just funny that our names are similar because there's nobody else in the world that does what we do. So it's very funny.
Correct.
There are no other quote songwriters who went into film scoring. I'm talking about at a high level, and there are no. You try to name some, then there are none, zero. So it's very kind of odd that we have that our names are similar, and we come from different places musically and do different things. But it's interesting that that's it. But no, I don't. I don't. I don't really
Well, no, I mean,
worry about that.
no, I think it's kind of cool. Have you ever met him? Are you have you been in the same circles, kind of thing?
Yeah, my wife wrote many songs with him before we were married.
That is so.
But you know what? Let's not waste our time talking about
Okay.
bullshit. Okay.
I love it.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
Don't. Yeah. It's yeah.
So do you have anything else? I mean, with anything else that you really want to see happen? I mean, or anything else you want to do in your career as far as something that you haven't done or something you have?
Well, yeah. No. Here's the thing. It's not about doing things you haven't done. It's doing like I'm going back now to start a new horror film.
Okay.
It's just writing new. Have I ever done that before? Of course. It's writing new things, doing a new album, writing a new song, doing a new score for ESPN. It's all that's what's different. It's not the general category. I've done everything there is to do. That doesn't mean, but I'm just as hungry creatively. And it sounds like a cliche, but that's what makes me tick, and I love it. Or I wouldn't be. Let me just tell you, going out on the stage with a piano, no list, no notes, no music for 2.5 hours in front of a packed house at Carnegie Hall, that is not. It's not fun, but it's because it's just something else that I want to do. Now I've been doing that sporadically, not there, my whole career. I had a whole career in England first. And so I went over there, and that's where I had these hit records, which fortunately never happened in the United States. There was no apparent reason that they didn't happen. They were in English, and we spoke the same language. But had they happened here in a certain way, I could have never gotten into film composing because nobody would have taken me seriously. They'd say, "Oh, isn't that guy that wrote that song or sang the song?" It's a very closed area. And of course, you have to have your technical skills musically together. I'm a trained conservatory graduate, where Randy, as great as a musician he is not that. You know what I mean? Now, that's not to say, and of course, as you know, the many people, I won't mention any names, they don't read or write music. The biggest film composers now, they come from a different place because the technology has changed. That's not to take anything away for their brilliance, because they are, but they just come from a different place. That's just what it is.
Speaking of that, I talk about this about every other week, but do you have any concerns? I mean, I'm sure you do, regarding AI. What do you think about this whole AI thing I mean, songwriting thing? You think that's going to be a lot of people are going to lose their jobs or what?
You know what? I don't know where that's going.
Right.
And I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about that. Well, I mean, what am I going to say? Yeah, that's going to be, it's changing the way composers go about creating things. But
Right.
it's just like anything else. It's going to be something different. Is it going to mean that no one ever has to compose something from scratch? Of course not. They're still going to do that. It's just going to, you'll have to see how it evolves. I couldn't make a judgment, nor do I think anyone else can, as far as that whole area that has nothing to do with music. I mean, you just don't know where it's going. But look, technology changed years ago with samplers and synthesizers. Has it completely changed everything? Of course not. It's added a color to it. Are musicians still playing? Are orchestras still playing? Are they still using real people to score films? Though it can be done a different way, and I do it every day a different way. And then I'm at Abbey Road with the London Symphony. So you just have to use the technology where it applies to whatever specific piece you're doing.
Wow.
You know.
Why are you pointing at me?
Well,
I'm
Barry, do you have a
like
question?
mesmerized. No, I'm so mesmerized. I'm a big, huge fan of Broadway's plays, musicals. I have been my whole life. I flew as a flight attendant. I'm not gonna age myself, but I guess I'm gonna have to. It's funny you talk about England. I was with Pan Am for many years. So
Pan Am.
Pan Am.
Pan Am. That's like talking about TW.
No, I got you.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Compare me to what Kenny loves this part. Go ahead.
No. I'm not gonna. No, forget it. No. Okay. I'm glad.
No, I'm sure you flew many flights to Pan Am from somewhere to England to London.
No, I'm not.
I probably had you on my flight at some point, but
I don't remember taking Pan Am because I always flew from LA. I don't think they flew from there. I don't remember Pan Am.
For the world, no, we flew. Well, it was TWA was a lot of the flights in Pan Am.
Right. No, that's what I always take. TWA 761, LA to London.
There you go.
That's when I started. Now, now it's different. But
no, it's big time different.
Yeah.
But I love this whole, and it should never go away. I pray that it doesn't. I just went and saw Wicked in the theater, but I know a lot of people have seen Wicked on Broadway. They've seen a lot of these plays, and the composing and the writing and all the things that go with it. I hope that never goes away because it's so. To me, I would rather go to a Broadway play in New York, England, whatever, way before going to a film. There's just something about being in that environment that really makes it authentic and it makes it real and shows how talented people really are.
Right, well, and that stuff, that's one old friend of mine's conception. That's old Stephen Schwartz, 15-year-old kids in summer stock together. It's great. They can blow it up and whatever it is, it's still his little baby that he came up with an idea with and whatever it was. He's done a lot of stuff, but that's him. That's his thing.
And what is your absolute favorite thing to do? Do you the scores with films, the scores with Broadway? I mean, what is it that you love the most in what you do?
I can't really answer that because I do everything. I do everything. It's composing. It's creating original music. It doesn't matter what it's for. And of course, it depends what it is. Did I like writing the score to Last of the Mohegans better than Gettysburg? That was serious period pieces. Did I like writing a comedy like The Mask as composed to my score to My Cousin Vinny? They're all different. One's comedy, but they're like puzzles. You have to piece them together and try, my job in a film is to elevate the director's vision, but they're all challenges and that I just get off on getting up every day. And when I go to sleep at night, I've created something that doesn't exist when I got up in the morning. And that is a really cool thing to do for a living. It's like it's sometimes I say, I never had I never had a job. Have I struggled? Have there been ups and downs? Of course, 99% of the things, especially in this business, even if you're successful, are failures. You know,
Right.
it's only a few that are, that's just the way it is. But there's something about the challenge of it. And then there's other things. I've always felt good challenging myself, like doing what I did last night, it's a little scary, especially, I'm not somebody with like Elton John or Billy Joel with selling all these albums. I'm somebody, so how am I going out there and doing all this stuff? Well, it's different. It's different, and I like the challenge of it. And when it works out well, it kind of gives me, let's put it this way, it gives me a fucking attitude.
Oh wow,
makes you just a little bit
Whoa.
cocky, right?
And I got it today, baby, because I did that last night.
Now, how does your wife? I mean, I'm just curious, since you and your wife are similar, right? You were saying earlier that
she writes songs.
Yeah, she does.
No, completely different. Are we talented? Hopefully, no. I mean, you know who my wife is, right?
No, I don't. I do not.
I don't.
Tell me.
Oh boy, are you behind the time? Jesus.
Oh man. Well, I don't.
One of the greatest, the forerunners of women's music. She opened for the Beatles. She's written 1 million songs that are classics, like Betty Davis Eyes and Put a Little Love in Your Heart. She opened for the Beatles. What? She wrote for the Byrds. Jackie DeShannon, boy, you guys have not done any homework.
No, we only did homework on you.
Yeah, we didn't
No.
I get in trouble.
You got to do the full thing. The homework on me, and you start talking about Randy Newman. Come on, get with it. Start asking questions that are get into. Then I start asking questions about me. But anyway, that's who she is.
Randy, honestly,
and she's a country girl from Kentucky. Complete opposite background than me, a Jewish kid from New Jersey, music conservatory. So when you said, you're like, no, we're not alike at all. Or hopefully we're gifted. Are we successful? Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's it. I'll see you later. No, okay.
No, but
you're going to get.
But here's what happens.
And you know what? Eileen Shapiro is on the next floor in this hotel. And you know who she's with?
Who's that?
Jackie DeShannon. And we're going to have dinner. And we're going to nail you guys. We're going to nail you.
Oh, because you know what happens, Randy? If I do too much stalking, no, I'm telling you the truth. He yells at me. He's like, "You can't stalk people like that. I
didn't mean it like that.
Oh no, yes you do.
Yeah, but excuse me. Everybody knows that, except apparently for you guys. You guys are on the radio. You have a real show. Maybe your show is just what. I mean, do people listen to you? You got to get with it.
Hey, listen.
It's fine because people will do a show and talk about nothing but her. So this is good. I like it.
It's good to talk about you some. I mean, I'm trying to give you some love, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, I just went to my 40th class reunion, and people are telling me how much they listen to me on the show, and I had no idea. So I don't know how many people listen to us, but I know it's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Now, well, I got 2 questions now. Where did you?
2 questions. Yeah. Let me see your questions so far are like, go ahead. Let's hear it.
I love you, Randy. Listen, where did you meet your wife?
Oh my God.
Oh no. That's about a block away from here. She saw me conducting a show. She was at a club. There were 2, but this is not stuff. There were 2 clubs in New York City years ago. 2 name clubs. Can you name them?
Oh God.
Oh God. There you are again, man.
CBTV.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay.
Are you talking rock and roll?
There was the Copa. Okay. You've heard of that.
Of course.
And across the street was the Plaza Hotel. And in the Plaza Hotel was the other club, the Persian Room. And Jackie was doing the Copa. And I had my first job conducting. And the person I was working for, my first job, and last at doing that, really, they had the same agent. And they were off at the Copa on Sunday night. So they had Jackie come across the street to see this person's show. And they had dancers. And when the dancers changed costumes, the 19-year-old kid who was in a white tuxedo and looked like he was much older, conducting a really big orchestra for a club, like a 25-piece orchestra, sang 2 songs to kill time. There it is.
Wow.
She saw the kid in the white tuxedo, and the next day I got a call from the agent, said, "Hey, you won't believe who was in last night. She's interested in hearing some of your material." No answer from me at all, because I at that time had heard these things called singer-songwriters, and I'm listening to these albums and I'm going, "Hey," because I was a classical musician, baby. Basically, I kind of like what I'm hearing. So all I wanted to do was do an album because my girlfriend had dumped my ass. Okay. And I was a sad young kid walking around New York and didn't have any money for drugs, like depression drugs. And I didn't even know what they were. And what did I do? See, this is how, one door closes. I started writing songs. And Jackie saw me. And then months later, when I was done doing this first album, I called the manager back, and she hired me as her conductor. That's the story. There's a lot of color in here that you're not getting, and information which I cannot divulge. I probably could to you people, because the listening audience that you have.
He's gonna go there again. Oh my goodness, Slam!
I'm gonna keep going there until you come up with a question instead of this, So you better keep going. What time is it now? How much time do we have? Okay, go ahead.
No, you stop that right now. I will ask you, have you and your wife written songs together?
Oh my God! Yeah,
a
few.
My God!
Yeah. No. We don't. Hello, we're still together. We don't. No, we don't. The only reason. What?
How many years together? Just curious. 19. I'm not going to ask exactly what your age is, but what? How many years you guys been together?
A long time.
Long time. That's awesome, though. I love that.
Now, she never goes. She never goes anywhere with me when I do these things. But Carnegie Hall, you're gonna go. So she's here. That's why she's here. If not, she's here, up on the next floor with your friend Eileen Shapiro right now. Nice. Anyway, so no, we wrote a couple of songs together, but no, we never did that. We have very different abilities. Like I said, she's she's from a farm in Kentucky, and I'm from the opposite, So, and my musical, I have a very kind of trained conservatory musical background, which, by the way, most people do not have at all, whether they're film composers or not. But anyway, so we come from different places. Next.
Do you have any new projects coming up, like anything that you're working on that we can talk about, that you can share? Divulge?
Well, he's got a new album.
No, okay, good.
Did you ever see it? Here's what you call a brand new vinyl. I can open it up, show you the beautiful red album. Yes.
Nice.
The first one in a long time, because as if you were at the show last night, which you aren't, because you're in.
I wasn't invited. You should have invited me.
Yeah, you're not near here. But where are you located? Where's this place?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando.
I would have flew in.
Yeah. I was there when last time I was there was when they launched the last shuttle, because I wrote the music that they used, the space program used for all their everything. And so they flew me down there, and I watched that the last shuttle. Yeah, this was about maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, I'd say. Anyway, Orlando. So I'm did this. That's the latest album. Oh, because I've been scoring films. You can't mix that. When you score films, it's too pressured, and it's a whole different craft. I don't write songs. I've never written a song for a film, and I won't if they ask me. My job is to make the film work, dramatically and any other way. But so songs aren't part of films at all. They use songs if they're doing a montage or something, or they put records in, but it's not like the way it used to be where you had it's a bad example, Moon River, it's actually
Sure.
in Breakfast at Tiffany's, the kind of thing.
Right.
Or they
Now-
write lyrics to a theme,
Right.
Now, when you score a film, how long does that typically take? I mean, I don't really know enough about scoring. Is it a long process? I mean, does it take a year to do this? I mean, I don't know. Do you do pieces and parts of it? I just don't know how the scoring stuff works on film.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. If we had more time, there's evidently a lot of stuff that I could bring people in to teach you this stuff. No, that's really no. You know how much time? No. Did you say a year?
Oh
This
my
is-
God!
This is serious
You want me to smack him?
pressure,
I know how long.
serious money. You have as long as they give you.
Okay.
There is no answer because every film is a different situation. You come in at a different time and you don't have any time at all ever to do the job. I could spend a year on every score I do, but I may only have a couple of weeks, and
Okay.
you have to do it. And very few people can survive in this. And you have to be able to. You have to have that that kind of facility. When you're scoring a film, there's two things I always say. You have to be fast, meaning you look at something, and you have to write right then. You have to be fast and right. Fast and wrong is no good, and slow and right is no good.
Right.
You have to have that ability. And people that do this, many others other than me, who and there's in the world, there's only a handful of people. If you live in Hollywood, then every other person in your kid's school class, their father's a film composer. That's an exaggeration. But you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to see whatever it is. Now, there's some great musicians and great composers that could never ever score a film. They'd look at something, and then once the pressure comes, they get nervous, and 3 days later they're sitting there looking at the same scene. You can't do that. You got to move. And that sounds like it's a terrible way to create. That's just the nature of this particular beast. You have to do it fast, no matter what it is. The hardest thing to do, people see big kind of romantic film scores and they say, oh, isn't the music beautiful? That's easy. The reason that's easy is because the scenes to a movie like that dictate usually the emotion of the scene. You know what it is. Whereas the area that I first got involved with in a big way, comedy, is the most difficult thing to write to. And it's because I probably did like, I don't know, a dozen comedies before I ever wrote one funny piece of music. You don't write funny music for comedies. You write for the action in a comedy, for the romance in the comedy, for the darkness, whatever it is. If a comedy is good and the actor is someone with talent, they don't need music. They better be funny on their own. And the music in a comedy takes, elevates the other areas of the story, but not necessarily the funny part. So it's a very difficult thing because it's not only where the music is, where you spot the music, which is what they call when you put music to a certain scene and you call it a cue, but it's when to do it, when to be silent, when to play something around the stuff that's funny. Because you don't want to get, when I did the Mask with Jim Carrey, he was brilliant. You don't want to get near what he's doing. Or My Cousin Vinny with the girl who won the Oscar for that, Marissa Tomei. She was so funny. She doesn't need music, or Eddie Murphy, or any of those people. So that's difficult to do that. But as far as the time, whether it's an action picture or a comedy, there isn't. I wasn't being, trying to be a wise guy when I said that, because you have as much time as they give you. Sometimes you come in late. Sometimes they get rid of a composer all the time, and that means you have less time because the other guy spent, it's all kinds of things happen. And the hardest things to do are films like, I'll just give you some of the Kindergarten Cop. And you say, how come that was so hard? Because because you have a serious drug bust. It's the Schwarzenegger's involved with as a cop. It's got to be dead serious. Then you have the kids in the school. Then, and that's got to be very childlike and beautiful. Then you have a romance happening. There's all kinds, and there's stalking going on. Those kinds of scores, though they may not sound like the greatest pictures in the world, are difficult to write because you have to do so many kinds of things, and they can't be different. Somehow, all those different areas for the movie, all those different kinds of emotions musically have to somehow tie up. And hopefully by the end of the film, some great scene ends the movie, and you bring together each of those thematic things, and it works. And that's when music is working on the highest level, to bring all that together. And that's why music is so important to movies.
Oh, it definitely moves.
Okay, so the last question I have before we go. What is I know you're Jewish, but do you celebrate a lot of the Christmas music that's out there in New York right now? Some beautiful places you can go in New York for Christmas.
Well, I don't, but I mean, celebrate. Do I walk by the tree? My shoulders killing me.
Oh my goodness!
Because I'm sort of hunched. Because you don't even want to see what's.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
No, I mean, I've done Christmas movies, many,
Yeah, that's great.
But no, I mean, I'm not a serious. Well, you know what? I'm about as serious a Jew as anybody else. Being Jewish is not exactly. I'm not in temple every Friday and Saturday.
Gotcha.
No, that's awesome.
Well, Randy, listen, we really appreciate.
I like him.
It was great. It was great to see you.
We want to say hi to your wife, Jackie.
Yes.
I won't ever mess that one up.
I would like to have a autograph.
I've never researched.
No, great. I'm going to go up and tell her now. Yeah, fantastic. Those people not only don't know who you are, they never even mentioned you.
I just mentioned you now. I just did it.
We did it.
So, but I
edit it out. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Well, listen, have a great holiday.
All right, it's great to see you guys.
And I appreciate
happy
you.
to meet you. I was only joking every time.
Yes, we love
no
it.
one is watching you.
Hey, you put Kenny on his.
Don't watch us, guys. Okay.
I got a little bit of sweat, but I'm learning from now on. I'm checking guys' wives out.
Right.
I know that.
That's right.
And play one of the tunes to this album. I bet now. Did Eileen send you the album?
No, we don't have the album.
Why doesn't she do that?
Oh, you need to ask her.
That's your friend.
Yes, we want the album. We want it.
She's dead. Okay.
Listen, I'm sure you can go to get the album. You can go to you must got the website and all these kind of things.
Yeah. You get it. Yeah.
You got www.
All right. Take care, guys. Have a nice holiday.
Randy. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
That was Randy Edelman right there. Don't forget to check on the wife next time. And we're gonna play a song right now. What do we got over there, T-Man?
Color of Chaos.
Right here on rockallout.com.
The edge of night calling up, not much for speaking, made me turn and walk away. And now I find the best of all the reasons. I think I'll put this all to bed today.
right, everyone. Welcome back to Real Talk with G Love. After we got our asses handed to us there on that interview.
No, I don't know about all that. I like Randy.
I liked him. Hey, listen.
I was just trying to keep my head above water, and I'm like, good practice with Randy.
Here's the thing. I could keep up with him if I was one-on-one with him. Like, I'm really quick and witted. Like, if I'm sitting with someone one-on-one.
I just can't believe it.
I could have done that. But, man, he was like, bam, bam, bam. He was getting it. He was good. He was good.
You know, I mean, he's just done so much stuff. I mean, what do you ask a guy that's done all this stuff?
No, you don't. I mean,
what do you have for breakfast today? I mean, I
yeah.
don't really
And
know
by
else
the
to
way,
say.
we had to skip over G Love's Loving Her City, which I'm fine with that. The other thing is that really caught my attention was Mask, and I'm just like T-Man. I love the movie Mask with Jim Carrey. When he said, you know, Jim Carrey and being so close to those actors and being involved with that was like. Dude, you did Mask, the whole scores for Mask. Do you know how detailed that had to be? Because you remember, like, when he would change in those characters and, like, the things would come out at you, like Beetlejuice, kind of. You know, the character and the
You
mask.
have to be on point and stuff. And like you said, like, you have to be quick with
You know, I
it.
just never really got. I mean,
I don't understand all that scoring either.
Me either. I've dealt with guys that have had movies and in films.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
not the
It is not the same. And
yeah.
I just didn't know what the process is on that. But obviously, it's just crazy, like
and try to understanding, like,
the movie business. You know?
The movie business, and then the fact that he's gone into other, like, Carnegie Hall. I mean, that is so huge. Like,
during the holidays.
During the holidays. That's why I even asked him, you know, as far as the Christmas side being in New York, because that in itself, to be there during this time of the year,
it's beautiful.
It's unreal. That is got to be the top of his game for sure. But you sent it over. You said this guy, and unfortunately, I was so busy with so many things last night and today that I feel kind of bad. I'm just going to say it.
I did some research.
No, I feel bad because normally I do the stalking. I really do. And I do the stalking to where I will even, like, bands that call in or they're here with it, and I'll say, yeah, I know you're married. I'm not trying to pick you up or anything.
What I'm laughing about right now is Randy's probably still listening and going, he's like, I put those guys in a spin.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I've just totally ripped them apart. But, you know, listen, man.
Listen,
props.
I got to tell, was Eileen Shapiro?
Yes.
That's her name.
Yeah.
She really is
World
connected.
World Star PR. I know that.
And connected. I mean, just amazing.
I know that Randy's one of her main guys. One of her
really
main
cool. And listen, I am now going to follow him more and listen more because just the fact he's been on this show. And even though he's trying to call out, we have no listeners, by the way.
Oh, he's just.
I know. We have a lot. But,
see how he's living in your head.
Yeah, living in my head.
That's what I love.
He made it. He made it.
No,
hey, look, I had to tell him about my 40th reunion that people were actually saying, I listen to you all the time.
I know, right? You were trying to make. I'm like, look, what are you talking about? Anyways, it's all good. It's all good. Thanks, Randy. We appreciate you, Randy. Great interview, by the way.
Love it. And we'll get it to you, too. We'll get it to Eileen. So.
Yep. And I'm just still looking at all this. I mean,
his resume is insane. It really is. I mean, listen. That guy, can you imagine? You sit there and talk about when you go to bed at night that you have this, like, handwritten note list that you have.
I keep a notepad by my bed, and I write all these.
And he'll write down these crazy ideas.
And I cross off 95% of them.
And he wakes up and go, "This is the one."
Yeah.
Can you imagine this dude?
No, but I'm just thinking about him and his wife. His wife is just as creative, so that's just got to be like a crazy mix in that house.
Well, but
music.
They met when he was 19, wearing a white tuxedo. I do listen.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah. And he said she came after him. I was going to ask, like, was he the youngin' out of the group? But I didn't want to do that because Lord knows how that
don't even go there. What are you talking about?
Exactly. I wasn't going to go there, but I knew they must have been together for many, many years.
But open for the Beatles, that's something to put on your resume.
No, really cool. Well, listen, thank you so much. I mean, we love the fact that we can get these interviews out of the blue that really are just like, what? What just happened?
That was a good one.
And we do appreciate it. All right, everyone, we got a sexy tip coming up for the night. God only knows where I'm going. All right, stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
On RockAllOut.com.
I look in your eyes and I feel warm inside. You light in the touch, it melts my heart. When I'm on the road, I miss your smile and your pretty face. Your voice makes me feel like I'm always at home. Yes, I do. You make me feel so good. Oh, baby. When things don't go right, I need you by my side. You give me the strength to carry on. Your kind, simple words shine like the sun through a cloudy day. I need your love to make me feel whole. Yeah. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, you make me feel so good inside. Yeah. Oh, I love you. I love you. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Love you. Love you.
Wow, I don't even know what to say right now.
That
That was a little bit coming to church there at the end. What in the world? This song.
that's off the 1994 Ain't Easy Being Cheesy CD.
Okay, and then you had John Bissaha.
Yeah, what I did, I had the original because I wanted to redo it. I just couldn't get the band back together, and parts of that stuff was good. So I just took the. I mean, it's AI, man. I took the lead vocals off of it a year ago
What?
and sent it over to John, and it should be on the compilation, the Rock All Out.
That song is
originals.
actually beautiful. So
Yeah.
you got John singing the vocals now, but you still have JP doing
Well, it's the original tracks.
the original.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm on it.
and then
I'll
you
just-
just had him put his voice on it.
Yeah, actually, those backup vocals and stuff were already there. I didn't take the backup vocals off.
Wow. So you just added John.
I just AI, man. I just took his voice off. I mean, it's not even AI. Everybody does it now.
This is so insane to me.
I can go
Honestly,
I can
it's-
go into a song right now and just take the bass track out and put another bass track on it if I want.
Mhm.
That's what do you think? All these guys are doing duets with Elvis and stuff. I mean, he's dead. I seen one today that BTS or what is that what they're
yeah,
called?
BTS.
They're
yeah.
doing a duet with Bing Crosby.
Right.
I'm like, get out of
Yeah.
here.
This
Everything
is
is
so
different now.
wild.
Yeah.
So you can just pull speaking of that, last week Steve Perry, who I thought was the GOAT, he just did a song with his dad, a duet with his dad, which
Wow.
was like a Frank Sinatra vibe. His dad was more
Right.
like Frank Sinatra,
Right.
but good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wild. And the crazier part is that I didn't know you sent this song to me.
No, this song is on the compilation.
I guess I didn't listen.
No, you know.
And no, I do listen a lot. But
I told
it-
you it's pretty. It's called
this
"I
is-
Love You."
this
Don't
is-
get any more.
I know this is going to be the biggest plug going, so we can get the original music out there. Is your song? I love it. Love it.
Well, there's some other good stuff on there too. by the
No,
way.
I know there's other good stuff on there. I'm not saying there's
Well, I mean,
not.
I just for me, we don't do a lot of ballads. You know what I mean? So that's one.
So what compilation are we talking about? 'Cause
Oh,
I'm totally
let's
lost.
in the sexy tip of the night,
Yeah.
let's just update DJ Yeager.
Yeah,
Real
because
quick.
I haven't
We
been
are
in here.
doing. Kenny came out with this. The rocker.
It's
came-
like old school. Back in the day, everybody did homegrown albums. Everybody did. So if you were in the state of Michigan back in 1985 and you want to be on the radio, they did a compilation album where they put 12 bands of local.
Oh, I
music.
understand the compilation, but I didn't know you
homegrown.
guys were having.
So what we do, we just did like the homegrown album kind of thing. So we did a Rock All Out. It's called Rock All Out Florida Originals,
Okay.
and there is 16 tracks, I think.
yeah.
How many bands?
If there's 16 tracks,
Yeah,
there'll be
16.
16
Well, I
bands.
mean, there's no
No,
two
just
Nova
one-
Rex
nope,
songs.
nope,
No,
Okay.
no, one each.
Okay.
And the
No.
songs are good.
Yep.
And we did all Florida guys
Oh, that's great.
because we
See?
wanted to make a Florida original. I mean,
Yeah.
I could have got a song from some guy out of Kentucky or something, but he
Yeah.
wasn't from here. It didn't make
Right,
sense.
and that makes sense. So
Yeah.
that's perfect. Is it being sold for the holidays?
That you know what? That's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna find out in a minute because
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out on
Well,
December
Team Man
2nd.
just signed into Teen Core. Teen Core. What did I just get? That
there's-
sounds like a weird website. I'm so sorry
Teen
that came.
Core. Don't do that.
No,
That
no,
is-
no, no, no.
Hey, and also,
TuneCore.
Tune Core.
and don't go to wicked.com either.
Yeah, no porno over there. Just stay away from it, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
But
A little,
anyways.
little bit of the sexy tip for you.
Okay,
Oh, so TuneCore, just
we'll get to that.
No, in a
TuneCore.
minute. Well, I don't know. I'm being alerted on my phone like 100 times. So
Homegrown album compilation. Buy it for Christmas.
No, listen,
Yeah,
we
I
got
wanted- I wanted to
we
do-
got a cover and everything.
no,
It's all
but here,
done.
yeah, the cover and everything's done. Here's what I would like to do: a stocking, like a vision of a stocking, where people can get a stocking stuffer, because everybody
Right.
knows a stocking stuffer. Like you're
Yeah.
gonna put. I know it's not a physical.
Back in the day, you put CDs
yes,
in your stocking stuffer.
in a stocking
A lot of
stuffer.
80s
Or tapes.
A lot of 80s bands
aging
had
and
stocking
stuff.
stuffers.
Yeah, the tapes, even the CDs, the cassettes. Why are
Cassette
you
tapes.
rolling your eyeballs?
Well, I was making a joke.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, cassettes. I got those I probably got 500 of those cassettes left in my garage from 1994.
Okay, so here's some good news we have.
Yeah, tell me good news.
I am really excited talking about the Florida compilation. Am I saying that right?
Compilation.
Compilation?
It's
Yeah.
called
I just want to say another word for some reason. I don't know.
Florida.
Florida
no,
homegrown.
let me no. You're
No,
messing it up.
no.
It goes like this. Rock All Out Florida Originals. That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
And it's a compilation of 16 Florida bands on this release.
And guess who we have coming in on Wednesday in studio, everybody? Just when you think I'm not working, but I am working.
I heard you over there.
You did not.
I bet you told me who you're going to get hold of.
Eric Winger, and he's good looking too. DJ Yeager, you should come in.
He sings really good.
Oh,
too.
he's
Who's
good.
Eric Winger?
Check him out.
We
on
played
your
a
phone.
song earlier. It
Check
was-
him out on your phone. Check him out. All right, Eric Winger
Is he
has.
sing? But we don't. But we're
No.
trying to hook him. Or
Don't worry about what I'm
Oh.
doing. Don't worry about what I'm
Oh,
trying to
are
do.
you guys wingmanning it and stuff?
Whatever.
What's going on?
Anyway, Eric Winger has confirmed he will be in
Oh, cool.
studio Wednesday. We did schedule him one time, but he did have a big gig for the Kiss. He does a Kiss tribute or something, right?
That's what you told me. Yeah.
I didn't tell you that. Somebody told me, but anyway,
Well,
he couldn't come. So let me look. I said to him, "Hey, can you come in on Wednesday?" Yes. What time? Done. So he'll be here. Eric Winger will be here in studio. I'll give him all the information so he can join us on Wednesday.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. If he wants to come in and do a little acoustic for us, a little bit of cutesy, performance, because, he's a little cute. Okay, I'm going to flirt just a little.
Are you gonna research?
Yeah, I
She's
will.
already-
I will. No, I already did that
She's
a long
already
time ago.
researched.
Stalk him.
I did that a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so Wednesday, our guest coming in is Eric Winger, and he's on our Florida.
Rock All Out,
Uh-huh.
Florida Originals.
Okay, well, I just figured I'd let you say the rest.
Rock All
no.
Out Florida Originals.
Yeah, what about those Florida originals?
Well, all you got to do is go to Rock All. I'm looking right now. Go to Rock All Out.
.com.
No, go
Did
to.
you check out Eric Winger in the
Yes.
meantime? Okay, he's a
I
little
can't-
hottie.
I can't see anything with that glass.
Yeah, I like the gray hair. I love
If you
gray
go to
hair.
if you go to Real Radio.
Who?
No. What am I talking about? If you go to
RockAllOut.com.
no. What's the one that we do?
TuneCore.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
What happened to the section?
I have never got busted for not knowing a guy's wife. I feel
Oh
so
my
bad
God,
now.
Is that still bothering
wait
you?
a minute, talk about living
Stop
in your
it.
head. You're
Yes.
busting me that it lived in my
Stop.
head.
Let it go. It's
Listen,
okay.
it will never happen again. I swear.
No.
Let it
now
go.
I'm sure that's happened
Let it
before.
go.
I'm looking at everybody's girlfriends. And
From
wives
now on, are you going to check out Winger's girlfriend? Is that what you're doing now, or wife?
Her wife.
Is that what you're doing? All right, I'm going to also let Dory Hedstead know that we are going to have Eric in studio. She may show up. Love her. Izzy Lizzie in the house. We'll definitely invite her. So Wednesday, everybody, you want to come back, join us, 5 to 7 p.m.
There it is. That's the cover.
Oh,
that's
God, here we
nice. I
go.
like it.
Oh, you're looking for the cover that whole time?
Oh, it's on Real
God,
Talk with
I
G
I
Love.
thought you were looking for a
If you
rubber
go to
or
social
something.
media, Real Talk with G Love, you'll see the cover. And-
Perfect.
And there's a back on here somewhere.
Well, listen, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're still counting down the Christmas, as you can see on our StreamYard. We got the Christmas stuff going on, and we'll keep counting down for Christmas, right? We'll be still doing that. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G Love. Be sure to check out the workout weekdays, metal workout weekdays. I can't believe I got people that actually love my mixes from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern.
I'm going to come in as an elf.
Yeah, please do. The one that sits there with a
Elf on the shelf.
elf on the shelf with the fireball and something going up his rear end. That's perfect.
What? How did I just switch that?
I don't know, because I can.
I said, I'm Kenny on a penny.
Kenny on a penny. Oh, I love it. All right. So, Kenny, anything going on with you? Are you just getting ready to celebrate Christmas?
Oh, my gosh. I got the Christmas tree out today. So I got to
Good
go
for
home.
you. Is it purple and black?
No, I got a white one with
Oh, and
red.
you did the red, white, blue, and
No. I'm pretty simple. I like white and just red.
Oh, no
With red
gold, no green.
Gold's okay.
I kind of heard that on a butt dial.
But I have some. I said no purple Christmas trees.
No purple.
But my chick wanted a black Christmas tree, and I said no.
No, ain't gonna work.
I just like the regular one.
But I'm saying it's like having purple for Halloween when it's
Right,
orange, and that's
right.
where she.
All right, everyone. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G Love. Real Talk with G Love. Oh, I was like, wait, where'd that
Oh,
go?
I love it.
Be sure to follow us on rockallout.com, Live 365. I mean, we're out there, you guys. Just
Yeah,
love us.
and I want to thank singer Jackie DeShannon for coming on tonight, and her husband Randy Edelman.
Oh my god.
And check out his new album, by the way. It's great, and we'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. Peace.